Hello everyone, it's Rayos the Hermit broadcasting live from my Hermit Cove. Yep. Marlon, Red's not here, so you're gonna have to ask him. You're gonna ask him that on Discord unless he shows up here. But yeah, hey VQ, lurking is perfectly fine. Any good streaming community is only exists on the backbone of a large community of lurkers. Of course, Fred, if you're... I'm pretty much always gonna say yeah, if you ask. Letting Discord load up. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm alright. How about you?
Well enough. I mean, I've gotten home a lot later these past few days than I'm used to getting, so that's been... I'm getting used to that, but yeah.
Oh, really? Have they changed your schedule?
Oh no, just because of having to drive my mom back from work and stuff like that. So, yeah, just make.
What a way for Trump to directly influence your life.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, viewers, his mom used to be able to work from home, but not anymore.
Yep, she's one of those dirty federal workers who was not not working at all. He's just at home. He's just sitting on our desk collecting a paycheck, whatever Trump said. Despite the fact he's probably one of the hardest working people I know, or whatever.
Exactly. Let me check if can they hear me okay? Does the audio look okay?
Let's see. Oh wait, yeah, I think so. I saw your audio thingamajig on the Discord. On the OBS audio mixer. Yeah. But yeah, if you can't hear your chat or chat, if you can't hear him, say something. If you don't hear something, say something.
Yeah, I just checked. They can hear me. All right. So yeah, so first of all, the reason that he instantly came into your chat and asked me a question is because I actually was in the chat. I guess you just didn't see it before the stream even started. I was lurking along with AVQ.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I will say, I really like the dynamic that Rios and I have. I don't want to I don't know how to put this. There's no way to answer this without sounding rude or anything. But for the reviews, I just want to keep it with me and Rios pretty much always. But that's what the community streams are for, right? That's what we're gonna have the expert streams and stuff like that. But yeah, for the reviews, I really like the dynamic of two people. As you guys, I'm sure, could probably tell, that video where we had all four, it was a lot of wrangling to do, a lot of interrupting, cutting each other off, and that's fun occasionally, but I wouldn't want to do that weekly. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Understandable. I'd say I'm the one who needs to be convinced, but yeah.
But that's what like I said, I would love to have semi-regular community streams. You know what I mean? Like at least a couple times a year, where basically everyone in the Discord can hop in and say their piece and hang out for sure.
Yeah, definitely sound. Yeah, I mean, definitely a cool thing to do. Semi, regular. Like, it can't be done all the time, otherwise it stops being, special. It becomes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hope that's fair. I hope you don't think we're being assholes for that or anything. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Like there has to be some line between content and community.
We don't want to be too parasocial. That's all. That's all it is, guys. We're just trying to be not parasocial.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm such a people pleaser at heart that, like, there's part of me that's like, sure, everyone get in, but you'd lose what makes the videos fun, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm sure he is, yeah. I've actually known Luke for quite a while. That's why he's, like, the one and only mod in our Discord. I've known him for probably, like, 5 years now. So, yeah, no, I have nothing against Luke at all. But, yeah, I've got to really... For me, it's like so much of how good I am at content has to do with like the chemistry I have with the person I'm talking to, right? And like with Rayos, it just clicks so well. I've had one-on-one combos with Luke, and I just don't think it clicks as well for a content perspective, right? I don't think I'm as funny. I don't think I'm as witty. And that's half on me, half on him. It's just a chemistry thing, you know what I mean? Like I've had plenty of personal conversations with Luke. I just don't know if it would work for content.
And additionally, I mean, like, I've mentioned it before, but like it does. I mean, like, the only reason I have the chemistry I have with Red is because I spent, like, half or a year or more sort of chatting with him via Discord and getting to see what kind of person he was via the Chainsaw reactions. Like, I can't just do that with just anyone. I'm the kind of person, I need a lot of time to get comfortable with the person. So,
there was a pre-build-up. I really worked him over slowly and surely.
I had to get pre-warmed, like a lot of foreplay had to be done, like.
Whoa, hey! Fuck yeah. But yeah, no, for sure. So in terms of like the timeline, I think so. End of this month, we're doing the first retrospective for Volume 1. But at some point in the next month or two, expert stream. In fact, probably while I'm sitting here on the call with Rayos, I'm going to start the experts. Did you see my ping about that today? Yeah, so I'm going to open up the experts channel on our Discord, and that's where everyone can put in their submission or to be considered the expert of any given girl, and we will go through them and grade you live on stream. So excited.
Yeah, there's no curve though, so you can't depend on someone else being really good to like boost your score or whatever. You have to pass or fail on your individual merits.
Facts. The meritocracy over here.
Yeah.
All right. I'm also filling out tax forms for YouTube.
Oh yeah. I've had to do that for a few sites, like a Patreon or whatever. Is it like, it's pretty? Is it like just painful? 1099? Oh yeah. Hopefully YouTube isn't like a painfully like a. Well, I mean, he's been keeping us informed, me and the other, Moonlight and Backtracks about how the payout process is going. I mean, yeah, it sounds like it's a headache and a half.
I'm really happy that you and Luke are becoming such good friends in the Discord. I've been seeing you guys like live watching Dr. Stone together. We had our little romance like over months about 100 Girlfriends, and Marlon Calpe and Luke are having theirs right now.
I mean, hey, who knows? You guys might be able to become the next, 100 Girlfriend content creators.
There you go. Or I don't know, Dr. Stone.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Dr. Stone.
Yeah, whatever you guys want. But yes, I have seen Dr. Stone. In fact, again, like ask Luke about it. He's known me for a while. Me and another guy used to review Dr. Stone, and he was in our audience for that, and that's one of the reasons I know Luke from a long time ago. So yeah, no, I'm very familiar with Dr. Stone.
And I have seen reactions of it, so I'm aware of the basics, but not much else.
My favorite part about Dr. Stone is that it's so clear that the author had made a course correction decision, because the first 10 to 20 chapters of Dr. Stone, the main character is he's a genius, right? Senku, he's a genius. But the first 10 to 20 chapters, he's like a fucking asshole, like an unlikable, annoying asshole. And to me, he was. And then something shifted and it was so quick where he became very likable, and it was very. I will never, because I was reading that shit like weekly as it was coming out. I will never get over how quickly that shift happened, where I was like, I hate this guy, and now he's the best character. Like within like 2 chapters, it was insane.
Was there at least some like character development to like add
Kind of.
plausible? Okay, good. So it wasn't just like a out of nowhere sort of thing. They tried.
I would say the character development was probably the near-death experience.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that will change a lot of people's character.
Yeah, it's so like you know what happens in Dr. Stone, right?
Yeah, at least like the first season. Yeah, and I've seen like some crazy shit.
Maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just responding. I should have let you finish. I apologize.
But yeah, I have to say, like, I've seen the first season, and I'm aware that some crazy shit happens in like succeeding seasons. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. So Marlon Calpe. I hope I'm saying that
right. Like, are you Nano? Because y'all how you say like their full names like every time.
I'll just say Marlon because I don't like either one of them. Both of them are hard to pronounce. Anyway. What was I gonna say? I don't. To me, and keep in mind, the one and only time I read this was when it was first coming out. So I was probably like 24, 23. I don't even remember when this shit was coming out. Almost a decade ago, probably. And I remember that in the initial chapters, he came off to me as like the stereotypical like, wow, my hyper intelligent brain.
The Sheldon Cooper type, Buzzinga like type.
Yeah, yes. It was I found him very annoying. And then at some point, he just became so likable. And it was the ability to like, I don't know, it felt like he was able to have fun and like, I think in the beginning it felt like he was looking down on people to me, but then it's like he stopped doing that. You know, and he was able to be smart without kind of being like, by the way, you're a fucking idiot and stupid. It felt like he stopped doing that. I haven't read it in like 8 years, so forgive me. I'm Filipinos adapt Spanish or Latin American family names. I'm sure I'm just butchering the pronunciation. I apologize. So in the beginning of that show, he, the whole thing happens where everyone turns into stone, but he stays conscious throughout the entire,
by counting 1 second per second for, like, was it 3,000 years, or, like?
It was a couple thousand years, if I remember correctly. Enough for, like, basically all buildings to, like, crumble into nothingness and, like, nature retake the whole planet. So that fucks him up. And then he wakes up. And this is one of my favorite pieces. I always use this as an example of, like, good character design, because I like it when character design isn't just, like, we wanted to make this character look cool, but it's actually, like, kind of
it says something
by
about
their character.
Yeah.
Say again?
Yeah, it says something about the character.
Yeah. So, like, you know that E equals MC square he has written on his fucking, like, shoulder? Well, originally, I'm sure he, like, washed it and made it with, like, something permanent, but originally that was written in his own blood. And basically there's a moment where he wakes up and he's losing his goddamn mind. He's like, holy fuck, holy shit, I might be, like, the only person on the planet right now, holy fuck, what? He's just having a breakdown, as you would after something like that happens. And basically, like, the answer he comes to is, like, through science, I can achieve anything. Through science, I can get it all back. I can completely recreate society because I have the knowledge in my head. Science will save me, and science will save humanity. So to remind himself of that, he, like, uses his own blood to write E equals MC square, like, on his fucking shoulder. And, like, I don't know, that's kind of cool. That's kind of badass.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that, but how is it now? Because I've heard, I don't know, like I said, I've heard it gets crazy.
It's been over for a while. The manga ended probably like 3 years ago.
Oh, damn. I did not even know that.
Yeah, the anime is coming up towards the end, I think. I liked it for the most part all the way through. I think that is a series that I would call, it's one of those rare, like, you know how most things these days, it's either like pass or it's the best thing ever. That's like a straight 7.5, 8 out of 10 series for me. It's really good, but it's not like, it didn't blow my mind.
Yeah, it's not 100 Girlfriends Lover or anything.
Yeah, facts. Could never hope to be 100 Girlfriends.
The 100 scientists who really, really love you now, nothing like that.
Yeah, Senku. Well, see, what's interesting about Kusuri and Senku meeting is like how Rayos described what Kusuri is doing is more like witchcraft, you know. So Senku would be like, "How the fuck? I have made a lot of chemical concoctions in my day, and I have never seen one that does that. You're gonna have to break that one down for me. Oh yeah. But yeah, mainly I just wanted to catch up with you a bit, Rayos. During work today, I was like in the mood to talk to Rayos. I actually kind of missed you.
Oh, after only one day, but I took a day off.
I don't know why.
Because we got stuck in, me and my mom got stuck in like an hour and a half of traffic basically because someone's car broke down on the middle of the highway. So we were like, I mean, after that I just felt like I need to take a break. And I would have done it again today because something I ordered came finally today, but I was like, I need to draw, or otherwise I'm never gonna finish this.
Oh, for sure.
Ahko
Yeah.
piece.
If you need a social break, I can always I don't need to be on the whole time. I can dip out after a bit. I just want to
honestly, that will help keep my energy levels up, having someone to talk to and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
Because otherwise I tend to
and I figured I could use that for filling out tax forms. Tiller Nunes, what's up? I just wanted to say there are very few communities that I feel like I can be myself around, and this series just makes me feel like myself, and I have this community to thank for that. Oh.
Yeah, I'd love to be that for you guys. Yeah, since right now I'm trying to find a reference piece, so I'm gonna show that on the stream so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, everyone has those days. That is. Yeah, I'll admit, I'm not very good at putting it in the words, but like, yeah, that sort of stuff does. When I'm feeling like I'm not really feeling like doing work today, right? Like, okay, well, but the people yearn for your work, dude. Like, you get the. Yes. Yeah. I was telling my mom about that yesterday as well. She's like, oh, okay. It wasn't anything that crazy. Just because she has actually for a while wanted to talk about financial and accounting stuff, because obviously because of her work in the government, it's a little hard to do that because there's not non-compete laws, but you can't be influencing public opinion too much, otherwise it's kind of like a conflict of interest. But she's like, if I get fired from the IRS, I guess I don't have to worry about that sort of thing anymore. So she's been thinking about that kind of thing. And also I have relatives who older relatives who also do not content creation, but a online radio show type thing. But she's like, I don't want to do that because they're always blasting their identifying information and names and social security numbers on. She's like, I don't want to put that sort of stuff out there because who knows what kind of person might see it. Yeah, that's what. I was basically telling her you don't have to show anything other than your voice or whatever. And even then, you can put on a filter or whatever. Well, more she was happy for me. Oh my god, yeah, you're finally making some actual money from your endeavors. But then also, she was also you're actually hanging out with other human beings. But yeah. I mean, they're cool people. I mean, my brother's a pretty he's going in biochemistry. His biochemistry degree doing study with apparently famous French biochemists, world famous French biochemists. I mean, he's pretty cool. So I mean, I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, definitely, my mom was pretty successful back in the late 80s, early 90s. She actually was able to buy the house we grew up in, buy it straight out because she had the money to do that. But then shit happened, and we ended up being broke as a. Oh. Oh, did that just happen? Ooh. I mean, oh, it's because I changed to a different. Okay, let me put this here for now.
Okay.
Okay, there. Let me turn it back on. Because the thing, when I turn it to show, when I turn from Clip Studio Paint to show like the display capture, it turns off the.
Oh.
I didn't realize I'd set to that.
So I noticed in some of the archives when I go back to like listen to our conversations, like it'll work for a second and then I'll just like it'll stop, and I guess that's been what's been happening.
Yeah. Let's see.
OBS not so easy.
Yeah, but that's because I'm doing crazy shit. I mean, look at look at my like scenes and my sources and all that.
I hope you guys heard me fucking gassing up how much this community means to me and shit. I hope you heard that part.
Oh god, yeah, that would suck if that wasn't. Well, it would just be between me and Red. You know, it's some things or something gotta be between.
Yeah, I was just talking about how much it means to have a purpose and how, you know, working at Walmart doesn't give me purpose, but like having this thing once a week really means a lot and stuff like that. And then we were talking about how cool Rayos' family is and shit.
I mean, well, what about your family? Is your family cool? I mean, I bet it's cool.
Let's see. Not as cool sounding as yours.
Well, I mean, granted, I think they have. My mom has like the immigrant buff. Like when you're an immigrant and you grew up in like a dictatorship like she did in Uganda, you kind of have you kind of grow up with sterner stuff than a regular person.
You have a fucking drive to fucking hardcore succeed probably when you get real quick, Marlon. At some point, absolutely, we'll get into a call, talk about One Piece. My days off are Sunday, Monday. Hit me up on one of those days. You know, maybe like next Monday we can get into a call for like half hour. I'd love to. You can tag me on a Monday. Let's see, because otherwise work. Oof. And then what else was I gonna say? Oh, my family. My dad did the classic, you know, the second he turned 18, he got kicked out of his parents' house, and then he went and got a job at a gas station, and then he moved up to a company, and he worked at that company, and then he literally worked he did the classic American dream thing where he just worked his way up the ladder until he became like the plant manager of that entire building. And so he made pretty decent money. I grew up, I didn't have to, I'll be honest, I grew up a little spoiled. We had plenty of money. We were never poor. The only thing that I think humbled me growing up was that I was very autistic and very OCD. So I was very much like bullied like a motherfucker. So that was it. But like money wise, I was fine, but I was bullied a lot. I had like no friends for a while until I learned to like mask my shit. But yeah, my dad just, you know, he was a plant manager at a place that literally, I often compare my dad to Hank Hill because he worked at a place that sold like gas in like those tubes, like propane and other gases.
Yeah, and other gas accessories is not
yeah, basically. And then my mother, I guess this is some hot red lore that you've never heard. Let me make sure my audio is still working here. I don't want to say all this again here.
It should still be doing good. Yeah, the source is still highlighted.
Okay. So my mother is a professional hairstylist.
Oh, well, okay.
Waiting for the applause.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, yeah. No, that's cool, very cool, yeah. Yeah, my dad...
Yeah, so she...
I was going to say, like, my dad was a carpenter, but yeah, that's about... That's about, on his side, and then my mom was, like, an accountant, but yeah.
Very cool. But yeah, no, so my mother was a hairstylist. They're both retired now, because they actually had me quite old. My mom was 30 when she had me, and my dad was, like... upper 30s. Like they were almost, I think, like 8 years apart age-wise.
Yeah, actually my parents were also a little on the older side as well. I mean, and they had my brother even later, like 3 years after me. But yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say earlier too, because like your brother's doing this like crazy, like serious, like career shit, and
yeah,
not
he's just like 20.
Like, you're like, I want to drop porn.
Yeah, well, yes, he's definitely much more like put together than me in terms of like career progression and stuff like that, and like life milestone type stuff. But yeah,
I'm a big believer in happiness first. You know, like, money's all fine and good, but like, listen, my dad made hella stacks, but he was very depressed all the time. He hated his job. He went there 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. often, every day. Made fuck ton of money. At one point, he owned 3 properties. He had money, but he was not happy. I'll tell you what. That is one of the places I learned my thoughts on money. Like, one of the reasons I am like, and I will never forget, one of the only times, so my dad was a little bit more harsh to me. He was the one that would spank me. He was the one that would yell at me. My mom was like protective and shit, and kind of almost too protective. It was actually the exact opposite. Like, my dad was a little harsh on me, and my mom was like overprotective and like was actually way too easy on me. I will never forget, one of the only times my mom like got really mad at me is I was having a Tama moment. You're really gonna see why I relate to Tama, okay? Because my mom, I will never forget this. My mom was like just like so frustrated in me that she was like almost like teary, and she was like, I don't understand. Your father and I are such workaholics. What happened to you?
Damn.
Yeah. Really fucked. That went hard. But yeah, you know, so forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, I mean, my dad was seriously, I mean, like, he would work 12 hours, he would come home, he would do lawn care, and, you know, with his ridiculously oversized lawn that no one, you know,
yeah,
like,
no one needs.
No one should ever have
big.
a lawn this big. And he would fucking he'd complain about how long it takes to fucking cut the lawn, and it's like, maybe we could fucking move to a smaller place, Dad.
Like, no, the lawn must be an acre. I have to.
Anyway, group therapy session's been really productive. He literally was the type of guy to like he would mow the lawn like multiple times, like twice a week.
Oh, okay, damn, yeah.
And it was like, bro, it doesn't need to be that perfect.
Yeah, I'm luckily we never had to do that much. It was just like, I don't remember how often we had to mow the lawn. It was like, I don't know, maybe like once a month kind of thing, or just whenever, the grass started to get long, basically.
Exactly, but he had this like weird obsession about appearance. Like, he would tell me, his words, he didn't want to look quote unquote white trash, like you know,
yeah,
like
classic.
the trailer trailer home type people, basically.
That classic kind of
He had some internal shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, there was some internal shit going on. He really cared about his appearance, and I'm talking about him like he's dead. He's still alive. He's like 70. I think he just turned 70. Old motherfucker. Let me respond to some people here.
Are you still?
Oh, yeah. Okay. People that just listen to us talk about 100 girlfriends don't get the deep lore like this.
Yeah, like, this is like the extras.
Oh, are you still there? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second there either.
Uh-oh.
Well,
oh, okay. Yeah, because... Good.
Wait, could you guys hear us, chat?
Yeah, well, so I just checked...
Or it might actually be... It might actually just be that my OBS is... Well, no, actually, it looks like it's doing well, like frame rate-wise. So I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, right now I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, dude, you're on. I just went live. You're on such a good chapter, bro. It's one of my favorites.
I gotta get that. Gotta get the reference for her outfit.
The content creator. Well, yeah. I noticed that about how he does. I'm not really sure how you have your shit set up, but it is like I'm in one speaker and you're in the other.
Oh, like one ear or something? Oh my god.
Yeah, so if you wear headphones, I'm in one and you're in the other.
Oh wow, we're ASMRing our audience.
Let's both whisper into their ear.
Let me see. Yeah, like, hello chat, how you doing? Like, okay, let's see.
I don't know. Am I in your left ear or your right ear? You tell me in chat.
Yeah, we got Discord audio here, and we got microphone.
Display capture. Thief of RPG, you've been a naughty little boy. You need to be punished with a feather duster.
I mean, there shouldn't be any offset. They're not mono.
I don't know.
Things to look into.
It's working.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. They're gonna have to deal.
Yeah. These are the growing pains.
Hello. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. I said these are growing pains.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, see, this is why I'm the runs the channel one, and Rios is the draws stuff one.
Yeah, I am the kind of person I have a bad habit of trying to go slightly beyond what I'm currently capable of, which is great for like learning new things, but like it's not good for getting a sustainable, reliable source system, because I'm always tinkering with shit, and then I end up breaking. Like, okay, well, I gotta fix that now. And it's like once I work through all the kinks, it can be really good. But I have to work through a lot of kinks, which can be really annoying if you're trying to get things done. But yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I'd say that's for the most part a pretty good thing. Because I have the opposite problem. It's really hard for me to like. Yeah. Also, that's something I noticed about your streams as well. Your volume's very low.
I do try
hard to hear you, but I get.
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's because I'm often not on top of the mic the way I am with when we're talking. Like I usually have like, I'm focusing on like this tablet, and the mic is like at a 45-degree angle to me, kind of thing.
I also boost both of our audios because like this has been my ideology when it comes to editing since I edited in high school. But it's always better to be too loud than too quiet.
Yeah, because you can
turn up so much, but you can always turn down. You know what I mean? So sorry about that, guys. If you're looking for quality, that's what the 100 Girlfriend streams are for. This is the jank. I'm sorry. Wait, I didn't mean
But yeah, I mean, this is a training arc for my streaming stuff. Red already went through his training arc ages ago. I'm going through mine right now, trying to figure out.
The jank just makes it more personal. You're here in the janky personal stream. Look at how people we have in the chat. You guys are fucking awesome. Seriously.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, actually, yeah, I can see. It looks like our viewer graph thing looks like a skyscraper.
That's sick.
Let me copy this frame snip over.
All right, let me read some chat. Hey Red, what do you think of doing a 10 to 12 hour live stream where it's not just talking about her girlfriends, but reacting to I mean, well, first of all, Jesus, you want to kill me, man? The last time we did it, how long was our Christmas one? Like 8.5 hours?
Yeah, about like almost 9 or something like that.
That shit almost killed me. But I mean, I could do that. I could do that again at least, I suppose. Reacting is tough. I don't think I'm the best reactor, but then again, I mean, we did the Moonlight video, so. And then you got to be careful about copyright as well. That's you know what I mean? Like, so it depends on what we're reacting to. I don't have much experience with.
I mean, for what I've seen, as long as you have like a
thing over it,
yeah,
like an overlay.
That's usually a good safeguard against it. And then
that would be something that I would need to learn, like, because that's totally new for me. I haven't done any overlay. In fact, I'm almost wondering if we should put a little overlay over our reviews, because I'm worried that we get big enough and then they fucking nuke all of our videos at once.
Oh my, that would kind of suck.
That would be a nightmare.
But yeah, I mean, overlay's not that difficult. You just add a media source, and you get like a image with some transparency, like a checkerboard or whatever. Then you just use
maybe
media
you could
source.
draw something, like draw like a little thing to put around where the pages would be.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'd want it to have your personal flair,
I mean, I guess I'm not really used to what do you call it, like making stuff like that. Like, but I gotta learn sometime,
Clarissa? Because I almost said Clarissa, but there's no L there.
Clarissa? Yeah, mellow.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Dude, fucking hilarious. If I stayed for a stream that long, I would need the same opioids that Big Boss smoked. Fantastic reference. I don't know if Rios gets that reference.
Yeah, that's from Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, all right.
Metal Gear series?
One of them.
I can't remember.
I mean, either 3 or... I mean, Big Boss has been in a lot of them, but I mean, maybe 5. I actually haven't played 5. I stopped at 4, so I know in 5 you play as Big Boss. Why are we still here just to suffer, etc., etc.
Oh, okay. I know that meme. I didn't know it was from that.
Yeah.
That game. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is. I can't wait to be proven wrong. Bro, I'm so excited for the nude version with the tampon string coming out. I'm so excited.
And I mean, I guess I could probably throw it in now, but no, I have a reference image in mind I want to use, but yeah.
I think you're overestimating. Listen, okay, if you can promise me that we'll get $1,000, Marlon Calpe, then I will do as many 12-hour live streams as you want.
Yeah, I see that little smiley face you got there. What are you implying? Are you sitting?
I'll do it
on a inheritance, so you're just waiting until like burn through, like.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hope at least a quarter of that you're gonna give yourself, right? If you're that confident.
Yeah, right.
But fuck yeah, I mean, like, I am definitely planning more streams. Like, I want to stream more, you know. So like, like I said, community streams, you know, the expert stream, the retrospectives were designed basically to have us have monthly streams for like 2 years, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, so we're gonna have a consistent.
They were designed in a lab with like scientific precision, like.
Yeah, because I want to stream. Streaming has been really good for the channel growth, and now really good for my wallet. So, just full transparency, y'all. Wait, is this, or unless this is breaking like YouTube guidelines, I actually don't know. I don't know. I'll just fucking say it. So after like YouTube took off, like scraped off their bit, and taxes scraped off their bit. And this is still great. Don't get me wrong. I just want you to know. So it went from 370. We're getting 205. Which is still amazing, more than I ever expected to earn yapping about 100 girlfriends. So we're getting 205, and then we split that among 4 of us because 4 of us are in that. So we're each getting like roughly 50, which is still fucking awesome. That's a fucking video game, baby.
Yep. Well, okay, wait, why would YouTube not allow us to talk about the the revenue we make?
It just feels like a corrupt employer, because technically now they're our employer, right? It just feels like something they do, right? Don't talk about your wages.
Yeah, like, otherwise you might develop class consciousness, and we can't have that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's why I'm really excited to do more streams with just my boy Rayos, because that's less people that don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's exciting.
Whenever I get monetized in like 10 years or whatever, I'll be like, oh, sorry, Red, you can't stream with me anymore. I gotta.
That's bullshit.
Oh my lord.
No, I think if it was on your art streams, I think I would just let you take it. You're doing the work. I'm just here hanging out.
Yeah, just doing your specialty, you know, like I don't want to say yabbing, but there's a better word for it. It's like, you know, like working the room or something like that. Yeah.
Community outreach.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we talked about that really fucking nice comment. That was like right after the stream. Made my day, bro. Someone left a comment and they were like, "Red really is the glue of this new group. He's got such a way."
I wouldn't be able to do that shit.
Oh, that was so meaningful to me, genuinely. And also, all memeing aside, the money was incredibly meaningful. Y'all, Allie and I are about to move. Like, we're literally working on moving. We're trying to get out of an apartment and finally either rent or buy a house. So, like, we're going to be spending a lot of money. Yep. So that actually really does mean a lot.
As somebody who moved, like, half a year ago, I mean, yeah, we spent, like, apparently my mom was trying to spend, well, actually, I don't remember what her budget was, but she mentioned we went way over that. And then I had to spend, like, $5,000 to get a new car because the one we had died on us, like, the week we were going to move, so. I mean, yeah, the expenses...
thank you, Mela. That is so much easier to pronounce.
wait, was that...
They changed their name.
Oh, my lord.
This is Mela.
Very kind of you. Have a whole YouTube name change. Yeah, basically, you know, the expense... When you're moving, the expenses can really just surprise you. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're looking at a place right now that's like the actual price for it is pretty cheap, but it's like the reason it's cheap is because there's some shit that has to be fixed. So I can already kind of see where that's probably going, but it is a nice place. So yeah, but anyway, it means the world to me. And like, I mean, my God, if we stream more and even again, like, I hope you guys know, I'm not expecting $300 every stream.
Yeah,
I'd be happy if we get $20 in a stream. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I care more about the consistency of revenue. You know, you don't need to be a whale. You know, even just $1, if you want to give, you know, even just $1 is enough to be, you know.
And I would also be happy if we get nothing and y'all just there watching it. Like, we did this for 8 months without any revenue.
Like, I couldn't. Yeah, this is not something that I would do if, like, we can't do this kind of thing expecting, you know, money being thrown at us. Because I mean, you know, when you're, I don't know. Like, it'd be delusional to be expecting, like, I want to be paid a full, you know, like a livable wage. Like, I mean, that's years from now to think about. Like,
in a perfect world, I could go down to maybe part-time.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Yeah. But no, I got a good example here. I got to shit talk my team lead at work right now. We're friends in a friendly way. But like, he is the type of guy who is constantly talking to me about how like, you know, I want to stream. I'm gonna stream, and I want to stream enough to make it so I can quit this job or whatever. But I can tell he's not doing it because he enjoys it. He's doing it because he's trying to like make it big. That's his like number one goal. And like I keep trying to tell him like you're never gonna get it like that. You have to go into it and like do something that you really genuinely enjoy. And when you do that, the people will come because they'll see your genuineness. You know what I mean? Whereas like I watch.
And if only just because you're probably not going to get it anytime soon, so you better damn well enjoy what you're doing because you have no idea how long you're going to be doing it. And the only way, the only way you're going to be able to do it long enough to make enough money is if you actually enjoy the process itself. But
Facts. Exactly, and that's why I didn't. I mean, like, God bless Moonlight for doing like a fully edited video, and even no matter how short those videos are, like that much editing, that's time. There's a reason his videos come out.
Like, I don't even know how the hell they put together that little like progress bar synchronization. That's like beyond my ability to figure out how to put together. Even my own.
This Earl guy.
Yeah, he's got an editor. I mean, I hope he's paying him. Like,
yeah, no, he better be. The $50 I give to him from that stream will go right to Earl, hopefully. Oh my god, I can't believe this motherfucker's name is Earl, dude.
I was like, is that not like a title or like a
I
username?
have no idea. He always just calls him Earl, but like it's so funny because like you hear Earl, I think of like a fucking hillbilly living in a trailer, like spitting in a spittoon, and he's like, I'm actually really good at editing.
Yeah, just because, I mean, nowadays the hillbillies are like just as online as the rest of us.
That's facts. Well, let's see here. We need Nakamura to sponsor the stream, dude. I'm telling you, bro. The fucking the chaos squared reference in a future chapter is gonna go hard.
Have you ever see the word chaos or controlled in close proximity to each other? And be like, oh, like the neuron activation monkey.
It'll never happen. But if any series could reference its own YouTube reviewers, please, God, it would be so. I would shit my pants. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. But I'm dreaming right now. Okay, like I don't know, like fucking Rentero's like mad about like the internet shit talking Sue. And
my lord.
And then like our channel's there.
That'd be how they do it. Like just show a YouTube video, YouTube homepage of like. Actually, that'd be a really funny way of saying like actually the 100 Girlfriends family, Rentaro families become big enough that people are making like YouTube videos about their escapades.
He's like, what are they saying? Swear to God.
That's probably why no one knows anything about him, because anytime people talk, because I mean there was that one reporter gal who was trying to like do an expose on Meme, and he was ready to burn the he was ready to burn the whole fucking house down. So I'm imagining if they did that with any other girlfriends, he'd be like, okay, you're gonna get you're getting your First Amendment rights taken away, you're getting censored out the wazoo.
Dude, I was reminded by, I need to see who sent it in the Discord, but someone, that there's people that send a bunch of panels in there, and like I forgot that Rentaro confirmed Pack and Heat.
Okay, I remember.
See that?
I remember that. He's apparently just a water gun, but I remember seeing this. I'm like, Rentaro, like this, with the emoji, the eye, the big eyes, and shit. Like, oh, okay, it's just a water gun. Yeah, he wouldn't have like a gun, right? Like
in Japan.
Yeah, if anyone would be able to get a hold of a gun, it'd be Rentaro, my boy. Like I'm just expecting him to have a girlfriend who is like a gun nut in Japan.
Yeah, you know how hard it is. And then, dude, the gun nut girlfriend can really bond with Natty, you know what I mean? And she'll be like,
freedom.
I understand the American way of the gun, of the firearm.
That would be really nice, new girlfriend relationship.
Well, I can imagine a situation where like the firearm, like the gun nut girl, like she's actually like a professional, like
very responsible.
Do gun ranges exist in Japan? Like, can they?
Yeah, they have. It's just much more regulated.
Right. So, like, I'm imagining, like, they go to, like, they're, like, and she's, like, really careful with it. Like, super,
she observes, like, all, like, don't point a gun at anything that you don't want to destroy, trigger discipline out the wazoo, and then Natty's like, freedom blast! Oh my god. Yeah, you're like, girl, what the hell are you doing?
How they do in America?
You trying to kill everyone here?
Like they do in America.
He starts looking down at the barrel of the gun, trying to like clean it. It's like, oh my lord, stop.
That would be awesome. Okay, let me read some comments. Hey Red, since you reacted to Moonlight's tier list, you guys would love to watch the 39-minute Satumi the Neat ranking all the girlfriends.
I've seen their. I've been watching their reaction to the second season.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a couple things coming down the pipeline. So, like, my boy Dylan, I've been watching through season 2 with him. Once season 2's done, we are binging the manga. And nice. I'm gonna. So I got his tier list coming up, and let me tell you, he hates Kusuri. Oh boy, does he hate Kusuri!
Do you hate Kusuri as much as you hate like Sue or like?
Yes.
Oh my. Okay.
Well, so far he's up to Iku, and he loves all of them but Kusuri. Like, he actually is a big fan. Yeah, like the only one he doesn't like is Kusuri. His favorite so far is Iku and Shizuka. So a man of taste.
Yeah. Or some might say, like, very, like, well, he likes all the obvious girls that any human being would like, but...
Well, no, but your Iku's, like, F tier for you, so I don't think that's obvious.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't hate her. I just like a lot of girls more than her. But,
I would say out of all my friends, I would say he's the straightest of my friends. He's open to gay shit, but he's, like, very straight-coded.
Just straight coded. He's not straight. He's just straight coded.
I think he's gay, but only for me.
Oh, okay.
Have I told you the story of my first?
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. That's your partner in crime.
Yes, and like he has told me specifically, like every time we mention that, he's like, that's the joke he says. He's like, only for you. You're my guy.
Okay, everybody has one. Everybody has one.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I've always been told that where you put your money is. I've always been told that where you put your money is where what flourishes.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if that makes sense to me. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you need money for things like food, continued, all the basic necessities. So it does make sense,
Right.
Putting your money
think I'm not comprehending the sentence.
I mean, it's probably. Wait, who said that? Because it might be like
ABQ.
Well, I'm not aware of their backgrounds. So I can't speak to like. I was gonna say maybe it's like. I was gonna say maybe it's like a a cultural expression that is being translated a little weirdly.
Where you put your money is where what flourishes.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like I'm being.
It's where the thing that you put your money, flourish. Like where you water a plant is where the plants flourish. If you're not.
I'm overthinking it. Well, I can tell you what. I didn't put any money towards this 100 Girlfriends channel. I just.
Oh no! I think they're just saying they're talking about them as in like the chat. Hey chat, if you want to make things flourish.
Oh, is that why? Yeah, I know AVQ is one of the people who donated a bunch of fucking money. Well, thank you. If you want to make us keep flourishing, appreciate it, man. Seriously. Passion and effort are the main pillars of this hobby. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, of any hobby, honestly. The dream is to make it big, but only if you're doing what you want and building a healthy community. Absolutely. You're spot on, my guy. I mean, I've seen way too many modern content creators. You can tell they just got into it to become successful. And it's not like old YouTube where like they just enjoyed doing it and then they got lucky enough to make it into their career. That should always be the goal, not just fucking being this fake person that isn't really you to make money.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, then just work a regular 9 to 5.
Yeah. Exactly. Sorry, my brain was so ahead. I fucking heard your joke before you finished it. I knew exactly where we were going. Yeah. I mean, like what was I gonna say? That thing that I retweeted recently. You responded to it, right? It was Connor or whatever.
Yes, that was very disappointing. I'm like, I mean, really, like he's. Like first of all, the controversy is incredibly stupid, and I don't know how. Yeah. Like, can you not see that? And then, like, to be fair, like, I don't think you're gonna lose, like money off of that. Like, well, whatever. That's
why from the beginning I've made it so clear where we stand, and it's so nice. That's what I was gonna say. It's so nice to not have to feel like I have to be like tiptoe around, like I better not piss off any Nazis in our audience.
Yeah.
It's so fucking nice to just be able to be myself.
Yeah, definitely. I do appreciate that.
I still need a wrestler girlfriend. Yeah, dude, the wrestler girlfriend's gonna go hard. Really excited. You know, as we discussed in the Discord, we almost have that in my girl Nemu.
Oh my god, yeah. When she did the
Bro,
freaking...
yeah, she has like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing going on. Like when her personality switch, like her actual muscles change.
Oh my god, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's true that when we sleep, you know, definitely the muscle tone of our body changes. So that normally is what causes us to sleep. So maybe it's some weird like drunken fist type thing. Where...
Well, I'm thinking of those shows. I'm sure, and this might even be a thing in reality with like people that actually have multiple personality disorder. But like, there's a thing where like sometimes that can be so powerful that like, you know, one personality knows how to play the piano, but the other one doesn't. You've heard of shit like that, right? So like, I've seen in shows where like the personality will switch and their actual like muscle tone will change. You know, their stance will change. Have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? Great movie.
Not yet, no.
There's a moment in that movie where there's a lady and like she switches from like one universe personality to another, and her whole like fucking like posture changes, and there's like a whole scene to show like how like visceral like and different her posture becomes just because she's a different person. So with Nemu just being able to do a full fucking suplex, I just imagine, bro. I mean, she is a different goddamn person when she's asleep. And I mean, that's clear, right? I mean, she's the person of her dreams when she's asleep. She's the energetic, bubbly, apparently as strong as John Cena girl when she's asleep.
I mean, if you can learn to unlock that ability while she's awake, I mean, she'll be like a powerhouse, you know. That'd be like I don't know, like the weight training, the weights fall off kind of thing. I don't know, like
Rock Lee, yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna take the pill to use 100% of her brain.
And then she'll have a seizure, because when you use 100% of your brain, that's what a seizure is. But and normally I would think, you know, they wouldn't do that in this story, but you know, Nakamura might know, he might know that, and it would. Though I don't think he would do that to any of the girlfriends.
Oh my god!
A seizure is pretty intense, but
until he locks the fuck in and starts doing more serious chapters. Let's go.
Like, yeah, like because I'm sorry, like Nemu starts doing more and more crazy shit to become, because he starts getting like used to, you know, the roller coaster doesn't do anything for her anymore. She starts falling asleep. The horror movie they don't do anything for her. She starts falling asleep. She's like, I gotta chase that high, you know. I gotta figure out.
Her arc is gonna be her getting addicted to heroin.
But that would make her go to sleep though. You know, be cocaine.
Oh, cocaine then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating Skittles.
It did sound a bit like you were eating something. But yeah.
I apologize.
Oh no. I mean,
it was apparently employee appreciation day at Walmart, and they gave us a little goodie bag of candy.
I mean, yeah. The nice thing about my job is whenever we do some sort of big thing, like recently we had to move the documentation control documents from like one end of the freaking building to the other one. They get like the Uber Eats some like food over. Ooh. And that's nice. I can save up money on my like a lunch budget or whatever.
We had a team lead that bought us all Panda Express a couple weeks ago. So. That was the first time I'd ever had Panda Express too. I really kind of avoided that because I just assumed it'd be bad for a while. Because
the thing where we get from like I don't even remember the store or like the restaurant we're getting food from, but they have some nice like Italian like sandwiches type things.
Nice. Sorry, I thought there was more to that thought.
Yeah, I definitely know there was. I couldn't. I tried to remember the name of the thing, but like, yeah, I'm not gonna. The memory banks they're not banking. They're bankrupt.
Gundere is a term for a tsundere commanding officer character who is unable to express their feelings of affection to their love interest, so they turn into a drill sergeant. That's hardcore specific. I love it.
Yeah, and Hakari is a scheme there because he schemes all the time.
Are you saying that the gun nut girlfriend is also going to slide into the tsundere trio, making it a tsundere quartet?
Okay, I don't want a gun nut to be tsundere, but whatever, I think.
Oh my god. It's not like I like you or anything, Cox gun. hey guys, what do you think if French Rosing's with a chef girlfriend and that her cooking blows Chio's dishes and Matsura's suba out of the water, and have people's clothes? That would be actually.
She's like Shokugeki no Soma type shit.
Every time they eat something she makes, their clothes blast off, and they start like. I imagine they would start treating that like a meta bit, where it's like, no, I can't eat your food today.
Yeah.
This is my last good shirt.
I can't afford to come right now. I have a presentation in an hour.
That would be so funny if they're like, okay, let me just take all my clothes off before I take a bite of this. Okay.
I mean, why is everyone like a nudist around me when they start eating my food? Like,
if I go quiet for a bit, it's because I'm chewing my Skittles.
and if I go quiet for a bit, it's because I
Drawing.
yeah,
Creating art. Painting the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
There's not enough manly figures and chiseled abs and whatnot over here.
You're telling me a Sistine painted this?
Oh my lord.
That's one of my favorites, bro. Have you seen that?
I feel like I've heard it before, but I do love you're telling me an X did this thing, like, you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? You're telling me a Kentucky fried this, chicken?
Stupid.
Or the roadworks ahead? I sure hope it does, kind of dad joke-esque type shit.
That's pretty good. There was a running gag on TikTok for a while where they took that joke to the next level, where it was like it's like me walking into the back room to compliment the chef on the amazing meal, and then it's like the shrimp frying the rice.
Oh my lord.
I'm still here. I'm just chewing disgustingly, so I'm muted.
Oh, the Ahko. I mean, as good as I'm planning to make this piece, I don't think it would. I don't think it would merit being on the Sistine Chapel.
I will be photoshopping this onto the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Oh, okay, well, if it's Photoshop on there, I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do about that. You know, I can't.
It will be the version with the tampon string coming out as well.
Yeah, you know how they loved back in the days. They loved to do the drawings of naked women. And, you know, like obviously it was for art. No, it was for totally artistically legit reason. You know, there's no reason I commissioned this drawing of my crush, basically. But yeah,
I'm a huge fan of educational nudes. I think we're bringing awareness, period awareness. This is good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, sort of like erotic art. I don't know, not even necessarily erotic art, but I mean, the period has not gotten its due in the artistic tradition, I guess. Is what I'm getting
Straight
at.
up true, man. So, like, one of my first experiences with, like, feminism is every young boy has to have his moment where he hears someone say toxic masculinity and they go, what do you... It's not like that hurts my feelings or anything, you know? Classic.
No, I'm not toxic, or whatever.
Meanwhile, proceeds to be toxic.
Yeah, they yell in a very toxic manner. Yeah.
So my best friend's wife was like, you know, the classic like college liberal feminist. Was giving me all the talking points and shit. And I remember she was telling me about a movie. She's also like a big movie like film buff. She was, and I can't remember the movie at all, so don't ask. But she told me about a movie where like, because God, I'm worried I'm gonna like be very wrong about what I'm about to say and show how uneducated I am. But like every once in a while, like vaginas will sometimes excrete a goo. Are you aware of that?
Vaginal discharge.
Boom, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know. Good job. I'm proud of you. Anyway, there was some movie she watched where like it showed that, like it was like some girl's morning routine, and it actually showed that, and she was just so impressed with that, and that's kind of how I feel about like, I don't know, this Ahko drawing you're gonna do with the periods. It's like, oh, that probably doesn't happen very often where that gets drawn, you know.
And I don't know. I wouldn't add to it, but I couldn't really think of, like, I was just thinking, like, and for such a cute character, but I'm like, does that make sense? I don't know. Like,
you're right. It almost cute people can't have periods. No, but I totally agree with you. Right? It's like, you know, normally these characters are so cutesy drawing, you wouldn't think of like drawing them.
People they like to ignore those sorts of unpleasant realities.
The dichotomy of drawing like such a cutesy character with like such a biological, it would be like drawing Ahko taking a shit. No, that's a bad comparison.
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean,
maybe it is. It's a biological function, basically, right? Like, yeah. Maybe it'd be like drawing Ahko with like a bad skin rash, so in case of chicken pox.
Well, okay, I got it. Okay, I think a period is a little more normal than that, but anyway.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of a biological thing that is. I don't want to compare period to shitting.
Well, I mean, it's not that different. Like it's your body expelling stuff, and definitely, I mean, lots of women they talk about the horrors of period shits, where it's like everything. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not totally sure what exactly how exactly they're different from normal shits, but I mean they don't sound good. So.
Well, I have a woman to ask. Let's go.
Oh Lord. yeah, regular. Yeah, every. I guess every stream.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, every stream.
She's on the phone with her mom right now, so we're not gonna ask that.
Yeah, I was reminded a little bit of my. I mean, you bring up like.
You hear what I said?
Yeah. You're talking
with
her mom.
Very funny.
But you bring up like how every young man has to have their confrontation with feminism and whatnot. It reminded me a little back in the day when I was in my I just became atheist days, and I was watching all those atheist YouTubes. I remember seeing the transition from when they were like mostly just ragging against Christianity in more or less fair ways to them transitioning to ragging primarily against feminism and being like, I mean, I guess it was fun seeing one or two, the feminist fail compilations. Yeah, but once you see like the same shit over and over again, I mean, I could never, put my finger on it. Something about it started to rub me the wrong way. I just had to go. I mean, even today, I can't really say what it was, like why I was able to like not fall into that shit. But I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been.
Yeah.
That would have been another arc I had to go through to get out of that.
Yeah. The closest I got a little close, but I never fully crossed the path.
Yep, same here. When I was like a youngin', like I was like 13, so it was almost embarrassing looking back. Like I was so fucking young. Like, what the hell did I have to be that angsty about that age? But
yeah, I think everyone goes through it. It's just the internet exacerbates it to like a bad degree, the worst thing I ever did was I remember, and it was to that best friend's wife at the time, girlfriend, because I think like the closest I got to being like that was probably like end of high school, and then because I didn't start becoming like kind of improving as a person, I'd say, until like 2015, like when I started getting into politics, and luckily I got into leftist politics, right? But I remember the worst thing I ever said to someone was I remember getting mad at the concept that like women could use periods as an excuse to be grumpy. And I remember being like straight up telling like I almost said his name, but my buddy's wife, then girlfriend, I was just like, you can't have it both ways. Either you I don't know, you want to be treated the same or different, you want to be treated special or not special, right? I did that classic bullshit. That's probably the worst thing I ever said to someone. I still feel terrible for it, and we've talked about it since. That was like 10, probably 11 years ago at this point, and she's very proud of how far I've come and how much better of a person I am from when I was then.
Yeah, I did mention briefly on the collab stream. When I was like in my edgy asshole atheist phase, I remember trying to like one of the people I debated was like talking about how they lost someone, and they were talking about how like Faith was like, help him get through that, and I was like, well, you can imagine the kind of things that a edgy asshole atheist would be saying, that kind of like, don't be I don't even remember what I said. I just know that I'm embarrassed by it, and I'm glad I don't remember the specifics, so I can sort of dissociate it out of my memory, whatever. But yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I can definitely imagine, and I mean, we've all been through. When I was young, I kind of learned. I figured out earlier than most kids that Santa Claus wasn't real, and I was that kid. I was the like, Santa's a really stupid.
He ain't real, but actually, I don't remember, because I know there was a time when I did think Santa was real, and I learned he wasn't. But I don't really remember it being that big of a deal. I mean, perhaps it killed my like a useful
innocence.
Yeah, without me realizing it, but but I mean, I don't remember being.
No, it didn't fuck me up when I learned it. I just remember, like, basically for me, it was a domino effect, because like the second I learned, I think like I kind of figured out. I think first I figured out like the tooth fairy is definitely not real. That's some bullshit. And then I was like, wait a minute. Then the Easter bunny is definitely not real. And I was like, wait a minute. The Santa's not. And like it all like dominoes. Like I learned one, and then I was like, oh, they're all not.
The whole house of cards came crashing down.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember I genuinely remember Googling, because at this point we had like a family computer room, classic old internet shit. And I remember going to the family computer room and like Yahoo answering like, is Santa real? And like the first thing that came up was like this like math equation of how fast he would have to move for it to be possible for him to get every house in a night.
Like, well,
and it was like, in order for Santa to be real, he'd have to be traveling 576 times faster than the speed of sound, and that's not even equating for him going down the chimney. And I was sitting there like, I remember, I'm not shitting you, I printed that shit out and brought it to school.
Lord.
And I was like, see?
Look at this photograph. Every time I see it, it makes me not laugh, but I guess cry.
It makes me grow the fuck up.
Yeah, puts hair on my chest.
Let's see here. I have a children slow sign coming home. Like, they better hurry up. I got places to be. Okay, AVQ. I don't remember what brought that up, but that's very funny.
I mean, I get a relatable feeling. I mean, definitely when you're trying to get home to your 3 to 4 hours of basically mandated free time away from work. It's like, let me get the fuck to home. But yeah,
it's time for enrichment.
Yeah.
Have you played the Portal games?
No, I do. I mean, I'm aware of the basics. Yeah.
I would love if we could get that, like, one of our computers to work. Or I would love to stream you playing the Portal games. I want to see how your mind works with those games.
I mean, it's been a while since I played any sort of puzzle game. I don't know how.
But you seem smart. I think you could do it.
I mean, I'm more just good at I don't know what you would call it. Like, not pattern recognition, but like.
Yeah, I feel like that's all you need for a puzzle game, really.
Okay, well, I guess we can see if we ever do that.
Good at pattern recognition, basically just.
No, I was saying that's not. I was saying that's not good.
Oh,
that's not
okay.
Like the best way of describing what it is I'm good at. It's more like I'm really good at like doing like, I don't know, I guess like I know a bunch of shit about a bunch of shit, so I'm able to do lots of like oh, okay, I've probably seen, like, I know how like these riddles tend to go, so I can like sort of reverse engineer them in my head, but that's only because I happen to know how the riddles go, but I wouldn't be able to work it out if it was something that was not already in my databanks kind of thing. Like, I'm not very good at dealing with novel sort of things, like truly
like
novel.
Batman, you need prep time.
Yeah, basically, yes. And with prep time, I could totally beat Portal, but so the question is, do I already have the prep time?
I can look up the playthroughs and study them for a couple hours.
And let me just understand the form of like puzzle solving in like video games, and I can totally like figure that out, because I'll know how any puzzle solving would be made in all video games. It won't even matter. I've never played Portal specifically.
I can see the matrix. I can see the code.
Yeah, I can totally imagine. I can simulate in my head how they must have put this together in the design room. So I mean, it's so easy to get through.
Let's see here. AVQ, yeah, we've all said something we regret. Just kind of learn from them. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm actually pretty happy with who I am as a person now. I mean, most of my character development started around 2015, and since then, I think I peaked around 2022 as a person. And I'm trying to, and then I fell a little bit, just mostly in mental health. But I'm back, baby. I'm back. The Buzz Killer, the one who prints Santa's routes to scar kids. Yeah, I was kind of an asshole as a kid. I liked to stir shit up, cause drama. It was a problem. Thief of RPG. Honestly, I only remember bad memories from when I was a kid. Oh, that's sad.
Well, I mean, all that means is you got lots of future opportunities for great memories, right?
It's all uphill from here.
Yeah.
ABQ. I really wanted to see Moonlight play Honey Pop. Yeah. Honey Pop. I remember watching like Markiplier play Honey Pop. That shit was funny.
And also Lost Pause. That's how he's the guy who got me into visual novels. So like,
fuck yeah. You need to. I'm telling you, bro. I gotta. If you want like a good podcast to listen to in the background, I'm sure you must be in need of some background podcast, right?
I mean, well, I'm not, but probably someone in chat is, yeah. My watch later list is like 90 videos, and like half of them are like those 1 to 3 hour long type things.
Am I allowed to post a link in your YouTube chat? You think it'll let me?
Well, let's see.
Let's see, indeed.
Yeah. It's not gonna like track you down like
assassinate me in orbit. All right. Shabim, shabam, shaboom. Fire. Well, I don't know if that's clickable or not. Rustage.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Rustage's D&D series, actually so peak. And the One Piece one they did an original one, and now they're doing one where they're Marines. It has Lost Paws in it as a character. And Lost Paws plays one of the guys, and it is good, man. And like any D&D series, if you watch it, give it an episode or two. Don't just watch 5 minutes and be like, nah, because you know how it is with D&D. You got to kind of like get acclimated to the characters and stuff.
Put together the character. What do they show the character creation or like introduction process?
Yeah, there's character introduction. There's art for the characters. You can see what they look like and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, no, because I remember like I tried to get into it one day and like I watched like half hour and I wasn't feeling it, and then I came back and finished it, and I got 2 episodes in, and then I was like, oh, this is actually the best thing ever. Like this. So like I highly implore you, if you need a D&D series to listen to, watch that. Give it 3 episodes though. Give it 3 episodes.
The 3-episode test.
Yep. And honestly, the original One Piece one they do is like hella old. So like that's like their oldest one. So like if you want like one of their newer ones, you can start with the Marines one. I don't know, it's pretty good.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, and chat, also keep that in mind.
Dude, Lost Paws' character in the Marines one is amazing. So again, One Piece world, right? There's so much stuff to do in the One Piece world. So his character in the One Piece D&D Marines is a cyborg, but you know how Frankie runs on like Coca-Cola in One Piece?
Well, I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, he runs on Coca-Cola.
Like Axel's, or like an in-universe equivalent of Coca-Cola, or like...
It's just Coke. Cola. I think he just calls it Cola.
Oh my lord. I mean, that can't be healthy for him, but I mean, yeah, I'm sure he makes it work.
Yeah, fucking... But yeah, so his character in the One Piece D&D Marines is a cyborg who runs on sugar. And what I love about it's so cool how he does it, because like this is one of the coolest design choices I've ever seen. I'll send you a picture of him in just a second. But like, so he looks like this super like gruff kind of like, he's like a cop basically. And it looks like he's smoking a cigarette, but actually it's a little pixie stick or like a lollipop in his mouth. And the smoke coming out of his mouth is actually just like the smoke from like his body burning the sugar.
Damn, okay, that's some inspired character design right there.
Really cool. And like what I love about their D&D is they in-universe flavor all of the D&D spells. So he whenever he does he's got like a spell that like increases his movement and attack speed, and he calls it his pixie stick, or I think sugar stick or something. He pops the sugar stick. So and like he did like a one at like 5th level recently, and he described it as like, I take out the biggest fucking pixie stick you've ever seen and I down it.
It's like a pixie log.
Yes, and I just love the idea of like, because his character in One Piece D&D Marines is like the most rough and tumble by the books like officer of the law, but he's run by sugar. It's just such a funny dichotomy. I'm gonna show you what he looks like. His name's Damien. And what makes the One Piece D&D Marines so fun is that there's like basically like the theme of it is that they're constantly arguing over morals, right? Because like the Marines as an institution are kind of corrupt, but you know, some of them are like, but it's better than being a pirate, and we can still do some good, and you know what I mean. So there's a lot of
shit.
Yes, exactly. And a lot of the
AMAB.
the tension and the conflict in a lot of the arcs is like the characters arguing over like how to treat these criminals. Do we just kill them, or no, we need to arrest them, due process? And they get some really good like in-character arguments. There was one of the best in-character arguments I've ever seen in any D&D where the DM didn't even talk for like 10 minutes. He just like let them cook, and he was just sitting there like so impressed at how well it was going. Like it was like real fucking screams, bro. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is, I mean, yeah, because I have seen some D&D, like, campaigns or whatever, and yeah, when the magic starts happening, it is really cool.
It's nice. There we go. Okay, this is Lost Pause's character from the Marines.
Alright, oh, there they are. Oh, damn. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, Noble's pretty cool, but I feel like that character's a little too cool for him. But so I'm trying to imagine his voice.
Really well.
But yeah, I miss the I need to look at his because every once in a while one of his like meme reviews will like show up in my feed. I need to look at some of them because they're always really funny.
I'm just gonna slide you the first episode of One Piece D&D Marines, and I think you should listen to it when you need something in the background.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, I mean, I always have 8 hours a day now to fill with anything I can get my hands on, so you know.
And it'll be so nice to hear your boy Lost Pause again. I'm telling you, and again, like any D&D series, it takes an episode or two for them to get into the jive. But man, once they do, I'll tell you what, it's so good.
All right.
Let me give you an example of some peak ass shit that happens in this series. There's okay, so one of the villain groups they fight are the human, they call themselves the human pirates or something. Oh, do you mind if I?
They eat the human fruit.
So yes and no. So it's a group of human supremacists in the One Piece world who like hate all other races, right? So like the minks and the fishmen, they're basically like human supremacists. And they have like multiple divisions doing fucked up shit. Like one of the divisions is like a mad scientist who's like cutting off the fins of fishmen to make them more human-like, and like stitching like old human skin onto like them and shit, like crazy shit. But the leader of this group, they hype him up throughout the arc, and they're like, his name is Human, and he's the most human in the world. And it's like, oh, what the fuck? When they get to him, Rustage describes him, the DM is like, oh, he's like a strangely pink man, he's very pink. And they fight him, and the reveal at the end is that he was an earthworm that ate the human fruit.
Whoa.
So it was an earthworm that became a human and loved being a human so much that he became a human supremacist.
Interesting. Kind of reminds me of how like when other cultures like say take on like they get colonized and take on Christianity, and they go way harder on the Christianity than the home culture ever did. But
yes, that I feel like that was kind of the intent, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, these people, they claim to be this like, because they were all about pure humans. They didn't even like half-breeds, right? And then the hypocrisy of the fact that their leader was a fucking worm, right? It's so, I love shit like that. He's so good at like creating characters that would fit right in the One Piece world, in the wacky, silly One Piece world.
They got their laughs, right? They have their own incredibly distinctive ass laughs.
Yes, one of his players always makes sure to. A lot of the players forget to do the laugh, but there's one guy, specific Briggs. He plays a fishman in D&D Marines. He always does his laugh. It's ja ja ja.
Oh, so was he Spanish?
I don't know. Actually.
Yeah, because it's Spanish. They'll write their laugh because that's the H sound or the J sound is read as H in Spanish. So when you see people online typing in like ja ja ja, they're probably Spanish and they're saying ha 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 in Spanish.
You're telling me they're not referencing One Piece D&D Marines?
Unfortunately, probably not.
Damn it. What's up, Allie? Oh, Allie's here for the question. Are you guys ready for the question?
Yeah, if you stayed, you're gonna get the
you're gonna
lore
get
drop.
Yeah, dude. If you
female
guys want
lore
women knowledge, I am here for you. So we were just curious about period shits.
Oh.
And Raya specifically was like, I don't know what makes them different from regular shits.
They're like a little more goopy, I would say.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
unfortunate.
that is kind of what I gathered, I guess.
Yeah, it's either like constipation or goopy.
They just fuck up the flow.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
because they're so close together.
Yeah, the same. You know, all
Those
those.
holes are crazy close together.
Yeah, all those. The internals are all because I'm pretty sure this isn't like the same like hormones that cause the the sphincters or whatever to like start squeezing out the period endometrium or whatever. It's obviously that's that's going to cause
like
other
the
body parts.
Super sharp, hot butt pains.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it.
Right up the booty hole.
I mean, yeah, even as a guy, you have those, but I'm sure it's because normally I'll go a long time without ever having something that happen. But I'm sure having to do that every month is not fun, or having to deal with the possibility of that every month.
You spell Allie A-L-L-I-E. Thief of RPG.
No, he's an ally. Is what it is. they know that she's a friend, to the LGBT people.
All right. Let's see. I use Freakazoid as my background when I work, and it's probably why I awakened ADHD. Nice. I don't like Luffy because he always says he's not a hero and he's a pirate, and Zoro says that part of the pirates. Zoro says that the part that pirates are supposed to be ran off from the town. I mean, I think that's kind of what separates One Piece, right? It's kind of refreshing that they are morally gray. You know what I mean? I think there's, it separates One Piece from My Hero Academia. Now, I will say, in this current arc, Luffy's being a right bastard, just like an absolute cunt. So like we'll see how the shit with Loki goes in Elbaf, but like my god, yeah. But usually I kind of fuck with it. Not everyone needs to be a hero. I love a good asshole character. Thank you for the biology class, Miss Ally. I'll sign up for your class next year, definitely.
Yeah, I'll make sure to have what is it called? A syllabus ready?
Oh yeah.
Womanology, get your textbooks out.
Oh, there we go. Tampons or pads? I know you have an opinion on this.
Okay, so tampons are literally the worst thing ever created.
Damn.
Pads for the win. Tampons are so uncomfortable unless you have like an applicator, because if you're just like sticking it up there, most of the time I can't get it far enough, and it's like you're sitting on just a dense piece of pine. It's so bad.
Sounds pretty bad.
Silence.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like oh, good.
Oh, no, No, it's fine. Yeah.
I feel like I would definitely be a pad girly too. It just feels easier. Yeah, so he's drawing Ahko right now, and I don't know if you remember. My gift is the menstruation crustacean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So and he does I brought this up to him last stream, and he does a nude version of every single one, and he was like, "Oh shit, she's on her period in this, so he's gonna have a little tampon string coming out."
Hell yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, and right now I'm just refining the sketch, but yeah, we'll
Fuck yeah.
hopefully
I hone my inner Kusari when I wear a pad. I pretend it's my little diaper time.
Oh, that's what we should have gotten. We should have gotten, instead of the diaper for peeing and pissing, it should have been for a period. Like I don't know, like she actually got an endless period or something. Kusari.
Here's the question: does Kusari get periods in her 8-year-old body?
I mean, she shouldn't.
That would be interesting. Because there are, like, you can start your period.
Yeah.
Oh, well, true, yeah.
Sorry.
We're gonna need that confirmed, Nakamura.
She has her period for like 2
not,
seconds.
you know how we do. You have every girl would tell them like their exact period, like circumstances, their exact, like whether they wear a pad, a diva cup, or using contraception.
All the period deeds.
Yeah, they have the specific period week underwear.
Yeah. Like Nana would be like, I use an incredibly sophisticated set of like contraceptive hormones to completely cease my period, so I never have to worry about that bullshit.
It's simply the most efficient. I don't have time for this period shit.
Exactly.
In the Philippines, women use pads more, and it's more popular to use. In Japan too, from what I hear. Yeah, because we hate ourselves in America. And we like putting lead in vaginas, I guess.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It is a little fucked up.
I think we even do that. We even do that with the freaking intrauterine device, which is well, assuming that the application process is as painless as it can be. I mean, they're a pretty good contraceptive method, but we use the freaking like what's the word, like there's copper
IUD.
yeah, there's copper and then a hormonal one. Or no, actually,
I like the Nexplanon, the one that goes in your arm. # not sponsored. # should be. I really liked that.
Yeah, that one. I mean,
it was very weird that you could feel it in your arm.
Yeah, that every once in a while we'd be hugging, and oh yeah, you can feel that shit. It's just like under the skin, the arm skin, and like it's like ugh.
But it was really nice.
But raw dogging.
Oh yeah.
But fresh nuts, you know. What I'm
mean, this is probably a weird thing to say about contraceptive product, but I do think like the pad is probably the coolest, like fashion-wise, like the coolest version of it. I've been itching to have like a character design where I include that as like in the character design, but yeah, unfortunately I haven't had a chance yet. I haven't.
Yeah, see, pads need to be fun. They need to be like
pimple patches.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
like we put like the little stars and shit.
No, but I mean they should have like fun prints on the.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. My pussy is bedazzled.
I'm bleeding on insert favorite character here.
I'm bleeding on my Dorohedoro pad.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we had more period representation in in fiction, then we could have like you could have like this character uses they use the pad so you can get like character themed period products. I mean,
where's
you
my
get
100 girlfriends?
Yeah,
period pads.
I want a different period for each girl. Or, and like
oh,
what? Yeah. Also, Marlon, I don't think it's within the spirit of 100 girlfriends to consider any girl ugly. Saying what would he do if he zing with a bullied ugly girlfriend? Her left eye is blue and her right eye is red. There's a lot of details. And she has stitches. Or Jesus.
Oh, that sounds like a girlfriend who's like Frankenstein or zombie coded. Which I can see that.
OC right now.
Now, granted, I mean, now as long as they just mean ugly in terms of like other people think he's ugly,
right.
like just like other people. Like I was reading the third chapter, and apparently people were calling she's like a creepy or not. I mean, I figured they might be like annoying,
not
but
creepy.
Yeah, but that's what. I am planning. Yeah, and that's well, at least that's how Jaimini. That's how the original translation. Yeah, so I am planning to check out the the original Japanese translation to see
for our retrospective.
See what word would they actually use.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, because like if you think about it, some people might find like Nemu ugly because like I know it's anime-fied, but like in their world, like no doubt she has the crazy eye bags, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well. I think I'm gonna pop off here because I gotta go sleep for work tomorrow, unfortunately. But this has been really fun.
Yeah, it's great because this is about the time I'll be getting off anyway. So I'll keep chat, company for the next 12 minutes or so. But yeah, you enjoy your rest. Don't be like Nemo Red and get some sleep in. Actually.
No, I'm pretty good about sleeping. Actually, it's one of the few skills I have. That and yapping, I suppose. And fucking. Allie gave me a fucking eyebrow raise, so I had to say that. All right. Well, it's been great. Thank you so much for letting me on, Rayos.
Yeah, no problem.
It was really, really fun chatting with you.
Same here, yeah.
Bye.
Yep, you too.
All right. Peace out.
See you. All right. Yeah, that's now the call, or Red's out the call, so I'll end the call officially. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta look at chat again. I was relying on Red to keep focus on chat, but yeah. Just gonna try to get as much done today as I can. Oh god, I cannot keep talking as a. Oh yeah, Thank you, AV here. Yeah, I'm not as good as keeping the energy level. It's like I literally forgot how to talk as soon as Red left. But yeah, anyway. hopefully, yeah, you'll get there eventually. I hope so. True, Marlon. True. I mean, I'm sure Yamame weighs way more than Hakari, and you know, Rentaro's still zung with her all the same. You know. You being tsundere in the chat, Q. I'm like, honestly, that red, he always butts in anywhere he wants. Like, it's not like he isn't welcome or anything. Jeez. The G's there, eh? Big eyes, what do you think if Rentaro zings with a piano playing gal? Or I guess girl, but I mean, I don't know. We've had plenty of girlfriends who play instruments, you know, Rin being a good example of that. I mean, normally it's not just that's gonna be just part of their gimmicks. I mean, we can only imagine what the rest of their gimmick would be in that case. I mean, I don't know enough about piano player stereotypes to really come up with anything. off the top of the dome. I mean, yeah, we could have a whole orchestra of girlfriends by the end of this if Nakamura wanted. Didn't realize she had a big old I was about to say ahegao, and a hoge on her head like that. Nine ABK. I mean, good time to head out since I'm about to end stream anyway. Yep, see ya. I'll be, I guess I can do my little outro now, I guess. I'll be here again probably tomorrow. I'm not planning to take a break again this week, but yeah. As normal, Yep, thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for enjoying it. It was very fun on my end as well, as always. But yeah, if you haven't already and you enjoyed, then consider liking and commenting, maybe even subscribing. Yeah. I will be closing out soon. Either way, and see you next time. Yep, YouTube, Thief of RPG, a cool, mysterious name. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do, yeah. I think I'll actually end it now. Yep. Made a lot of decent progress today. I think I just gotta finish the pants and a little bit of the bottom of the coat top thing, but yeah. Thank you all for stopping by, and